So last year I made this video which is called These Books Will Self-Destruct in 1 year, and these books officially expired at the end of October. Technically the middle of October, but I gave myself until the end. So today we're going to watch that video back and see if I actually read these books before they self-destructed, and if they did self-destruct, that means that I have to take them out of my house, donate them, sell them immediately. If I had to guess how I did, I'm gonna say I did pretty poorly. Most of these books I chose because I impulse bought them, or I've been putting them off for forever, or they're kind of outside of my comfort zone of reading and I don't really know why I own them. Technically, you'd think that the books that I would own physically mean that they're the books that I'm the most excited to read, like, in the world, but that's not really how I've been book buying the past like couple of years. I have changed that habit this year, but basically I don't have high hopes for myself. Let's get into it. Price books, and that is Ignorance by Milan Kundera. I bought this because I went to grad school for translation studies and I speak French, and this is translated from... Okay, so our first book is Ignorance by Milan Kundera, which is a translated book. It is lit fic, seems very character driven. Did I read this book? No. In fact, I actually already unhauled this book because it was one of those books that was just staring at me and stressing me out, and I knew I didn't really want to read it, so I decided to just unhaul it at some point. I think I probably donated it. Alright, let's see what our second book is that past Angela chose. This is Do You Take This Man by Denise Williams. I do want to read this, but this has a pretty low average rating on Goodreads. I don't always... Alright, book 2 is Do You Take This Man by Denise Williams. This is a contemporary romance and it has kind of like a wedding planner vibe. There's a lot of romance books that have like wedding planning as the central plot device. I've never actually read one. This one I actually DNF'd. So at least I tried to read it. I did start it. I think I was reading it for a vlog, and I just unfortunately didn't really like it. It does have a low average rating, like I said in that original video, and so when you know that a lot of people already didn't really like a book and you're not immediately liking it, it kind of takes away the incentive to keep reading. I do believe I also donated this one. So Angela did not do a good job of remembering which books were on this list and keeping them. But yeah, I DNF'd this, so at least I made an effort to try it out, but this one was a fail overall. These next two are both by Tana French. We have Broken Harbor, which is the 4th book in this series. Not sure what it's called, but these are... okay, this is Broken Harbor by Tana French. Tana French is a like mystery thriller crime writer, quite literary. I've enjoyed some of her books, but they are quite dark. A lot of mystery thriller books feel so ridiculous and out of the realm of possibility, but I think Tana French's books, a lot of them are very rooted in reality, so they feel a lot darker to me because, you know, women really do get murdered. These horrible things do happen in real life, and because of how her books are rooted in reality, they are harder for me to enjoy these days, especially when I know about cozier mysteries. So Broken Harbor is another one that I did try reading very early DNF. I think I read like a few minutes of the audiobook and I was like, I don't want to read this. Again, because it's so dark, it just makes me feel a lot of really negative emotions. And this is another one that I think I did already unhaul. This series, I actually don't know what it's about. Okay, okay, another Tana French book is The Searcher that I put on this list, and I didn't read that one. After I tried reading Broken Harbor, I think I figured I was done with Tana French. I'd enjoyed her books in the past, but my reading taste has evolved, so that one is also no longer in my home. But I don't know, something about this, I'm afraid I'm gonna hate it. It's quite long, and oh no, it's not that long. It looks longer than it is. It's about 400 pages. One of my favorite YouTubers DNF'd this book, and she's like not someone who DNFs very often, so I'm like, what was in this book that was so boring or horrible that she DNF'd it? And it is Small Angels by Lauren Owen. This has a pretty low average rating on Goodreads, which is probably
part of why I haven't been drawn to it's just because, like...
Yep. Okay, yeah. This is a book that I got from Book of the Month, and I didn't really hear any positive reviews of it. It has a pretty low average rating. I was unsure of whether I was going to like this, and I did not read it. And I, in fact, already unhauled this book because it was stressing me out. Clearly, I had a moment in the past year where I was just like, these books on my shelves are never getting read and they're stressing me the fuck out and they're clogging up my space, and I got rid of them. Not really remembering that they were on this video, or maybe I did remember. I don't know. So that's another fail. Wow, okay. Let me know if anyone has read that book and enjoyed it, because I want to hear from someone out there who got that from Book of the Month and actually enjoyed it.
Next up we have Even As We Breathe by Annette Sanook Clapsaddle. I bought this from the Barnes & Noble like 50% off hardcover sale a couple years ago, and I was drawn in by the cover, and then
yeah, this was a cover buy. This was something that I bought because it was on sale at Barnes & Noble for the hardcover sale, and I didn't really have a lot of books that I saw that I wanted. Oh, this is so sad. Wow, I can't believe I didn't get to this one. This is Even As We Breathe. This is from like a small press. It says Fireside Industries on the side. I am sad about this one. This is on me for not reading this. I've had this for like 3 years at this point. Clearly, I have had so many other books that I want to read more than this, which is totally true. Maybe I will read this one on audio someday, but unfortunately, this will be getting donated. It's one of those books where, in theory, I want to read it, but in practice, there are just dozens and dozens and dozens of other books that are more compelling, more in line with my reading taste, more escapist, etc., more hyped. So this one just did not get read, and I'm sad about it, I'm not gonna lie. But you know what? I clearly don't prioritize this book, and it deserves a better home than my home.
The Seven Moons of Mali Almeida by Shion Karumitsulaka. This is a book that was very buzzy a couple years ago. It was nominated for the Booker Prize, and I think I follow a couple book influencer people who I really like, and they really care about the Booker. And okay, yes, this was a book that won the Booker Prize, which is a prestigious literary award, and I am not in my lit fic era. I was an English major, I have an English degree, so I spent a lot of years reading very serious books. So in this era of my life, I'm definitely more drawn to genre fiction, and I think for that reason, I've just been putting this book off, and I unfortunately did not read it. That one is also sad. Oh my gosh, let me grab it. This audiobook is on Hoopla, so maybe someday, not feeling the pressure of like, you own this, you have to read it, I will listen to this on audio. But yeah, this is a kind of like a ghost story, I think. He wakes up dead and he has no idea who killed him. He has 7 moons to contact the man and woman he loves most and lead them to the photos that will rock Sri Lanka. A rip-roaring state-of-the-nation epic from one of Sri Lanka's foremost authors. A thrilling read that offers equal parts mordant wit and disturbing, profound truths. This does sound good in theory. Again, it's just the kind of book that I don't actually choose to sit down and consume instead of a fantasy book, a romance book, a cozy mystery book, a romantasy. You know, I just don't prioritize this type of book, and it has languished here. I think somebody in my community will really enjoy picking this up for a couple bucks or finding it in a free little library, but I am disappointed in myself that I haven't picked this up yet. Yeah, this came out in 2022. It won in 2022, so I think I probably bought it in that year, which means it has officially been 3 years. Those are all of the books, so I had technically 2 DNFs and the rest I didn't even try. Clearly past me was right about these books being ones that I didn't truly, honestly, authentically want to sit down and read, but yeah, sometimes reading taste change. I have gotten a lot better at buying books that I'm genuinely excited for and really likely to pick up. So I don't think that I will be doing this video concept again because I think that I'm a lot better at buying books. But these are the only two that I have left in my home that I need to donate, and I feel sad about it, but also I hope that someone in my community can find these for a very low price. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more bookish content from me, and I hope you have a wonderful, lovely week.